outside, routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the Big Red Siren. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. Off we go from Glendale. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Michael Carter. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
A carry, this is Carter, and he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Matt Hawk to punt. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to 1 score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job of keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, this thing's within 1 score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. So from 37, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. With the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Armadillo.
Handoff here, up the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down, Austin.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's the veteran Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play there. 31 yards.
And an Austin first down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Armadillos. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A run with Carter. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Here's Carter. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop to no gain. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Armadillos offense and their running back set to go once more. He had the touchdown on the opening drive, and as you see, coming into the week, ranks right up there with the leaders in rushing touchdowns. Now he'll run. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Austin, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Armadillos.
The RPO, that one is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set him to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Josh Sweat getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Cards offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. So trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. They'll run here. It's Carter. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. And here's Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throw it, Brissett. Now a screen set up for Carter. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming fast. Let's check in with the referee. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Will Johnson up for the stop. Here's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Austin.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up big yardage.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now, faking the give. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Austin. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the run, here's Carter. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. Back to the ground after the penalty. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
There's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Armadillos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Armadillos.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And out of possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Brissett moving to his left. He runs with it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards and most importantly a 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Brissett. that one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 more yards.
1st and 10.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
A carry. This is Carter. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jalen Brooks. Touchdown, Arizona.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Armadillos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
3rd and long.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cardinals offense and their running back set to go once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw. This one complete right side. And he's not gonna get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
41-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Brissett. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but That's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Brissett. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Armadillos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Corner Garrett Williams there on the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That's the rookie, Will Johnson, getting in there for the sack.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Armadillos. Al Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. The Armadillos will take a 21-7 lead.
Cardinals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Carter. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Good for a Cardinals first down.
They put Wilson in motion.
First and 10 at the
To throw, it's Brissett. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
and 19 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Brissett. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Jalen Brooks. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Cardinals 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Armadillos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Armadillos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. A quick throw right side.
Complete to number 87.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Cardinals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. A run with Carter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
to throw is Brissett. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Armadillos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
For a Boston first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let one go down the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Austin. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Gonzalez now for the point after. It's up and good. The Armadillos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throw it. Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun is Brissett. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Cardinals line up for a punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. The Armadillos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He takes off. Whoa! And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He'll try and get there, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Here is Brissett. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job for getting those feet in back.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Armadillos offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Keem Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
second down and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll step up and run this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll work now on second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This is third and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
Now it's Brissett. He'll step up and run.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Cardinals lining up for punt.
For the Cardinals.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Armadillos offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down. 3 to go.
Brings up third and 3.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Signaled for and taken. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. Brissett now on first down. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. from the shotgun. It's Brissett. Quick hitting slant there.
Complete to Jalen Brooks. A gain of 9 brings up second down.
Now Brissett.
27-yard line.
He'll swing this one out wide to Carter. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Brissett gonna throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's gonna have a Cards first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Brissett. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again is Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. On the run, here's Carter. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Armadillos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Special teams on the field ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Armadillos offense back onto the field for their next possession. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. This looks like a design run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Punt team headed out for the Armadillos as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
They'll go play action here with Brissett. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. That's on Paris Johnson, the tackle. Throw it, Brissett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and a long way to go.
It's now third down and 16.
Here is Brissett. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Throwing again, Brissett. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. A gain of about 3. Second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
For an Austin first down.
A pickup of 15 in the air. That's enough for a first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. They'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Max Melton.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, it's Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Brissett, gonna throw again. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
The Armadillos offense, ready to get back at it. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
On the throwaway. Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
He's brought down by Jordan Burch. A loss of 5 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2